this is Jill from the Crafty Teacup Creative Centre in Somerset, UK. As promised, I'm going to show you how to make a castle out of the rubbish that's in your recycling. First of all, you'll need a box as the basis for your castle. Then you will need some loo rolls and other shaped tubes. And you need to think about how you're going to do your design. I'm going to try and do mine like this. And then I'm going to put a box on top. Whoops. It'll be fine when it's all stuck together. Then I'm going to put a little pot at the side. And finally, I found this in the garden. It was all rusty and old, and I've sprayed it a pale pink and I've put it on the top of my castle. Okay, so once you've got that together, the rest of the things you need are some white card so that you can make the turrets if you want to use turrets for the top of yours, or you can simply cut the toilet roll like that so that you can have them like that. The choice is yours on that one. To make the tops, you get a cup or a plate or something, draw a circle round it and cut it out, then fold it in half and half again, crease it, open it out and cut up to the middle on one side. Then you just fold it, I don't know if you can see that, you just fold it over one place. So then you've got your triangular little hat, which you then stick onto your loo roll with either a glue gun or glue around the top, PVA glue. So it's very simple to make the top for the turret. The other things I've printed out in preparation are, I'm going to actually have a moat around mine. If I just move the camera down slightly. I've got an old canvas, which I've turned upside down. I've got bubble wrap, which I've doubled over. So I've just doubled it over and put it along the edge. I've then put it all the way around, and then I've put a piece of fake grass on top. So I'm going to be making a moat for mine, but you don't have to. You can just use a box and use the bits on top. You don't have to do the moat bit at the bottom. So that's what you need. Now the rest of the things you're going to need are, you can decorate your box yourself. If you don't want to decorate it yourself, you can print off bricks, stones off the internet, and then you're able to put it on to your box, stick it on, and then it looks like it's got stone walls. But I'm actually going to decorate mine. Is that everything we need? Glue gun. You need masking tape, because when you put this all together, you can either glue it together with a glue gun or with PVA glue, or you can put masking tape and mask it on, because you can paint over that. So the next stage is decide your design that you want for your castle, and then put it all together, see if you like it, and then stick it all together with either a glue gun or masking tape or PVA. So once you've done that, then we'll go to the next stage, which is painting it. So to recap what we've done, we've chosen our box, we've chosen our design and how we're going to do it. If you're going to do a little tower on the side, then it's best to cut out these shapes. I've left the lid on so that my grandchildren can stand a little princess or something on it. If you want to attach something to the side of your tower, then cut a little slit in it, about 1 inch up, and then just slot it onto one of your little turret things, and then glue it on, and then you'll have your tower coming off it. Now I've glued it all together, I'm going to cut the door out, and for this I'm just using a pair of scissors just going round the doorway. You can stop your doorway so it opens and shuts, leave a bit here, but I'm taking the whole of mine out because I've actually got a doorway I got from the works for £2, so I'm going to stick that on. But literally you can do this before you put the box together, it's probably a better idea. But there's my doorway. Like I say, you can leave it attached so you can open and shut it. But I have got a doorway, so let me just get it. It's very grand. But as I say, it was only £2 from the works. And I'm going to attach that so that when you open it, you've got the entrance into your castle. Everything else is attached, everything else is stuck on now. So if I show you, that's stuck on the side. I haven't stuck anything to my base yet. I'll do that after, but it's all stuck on now. And glue guns are marvellous for this. If you've got one, they're amazing. If not, I'd suggest you get one because they're like £5-6 from online. So that is my castle now ready to paint. I'll come back to you when I've painted it. Okay, I've painted mine with a little bit of purple in white paint, so it's got a kind of lilac-y tint, but I'm actually going to do mine, now it's painted, give it a blast of the hairdryer to dry it, but I'm actually going to do mine like an ice castle. So I've got some here and I'm going to put a bit of silver on after. You can obviously do it any way you want. You can do it as a traditional castle with browns and bricks and stone colours. You could do it as a scary creepy castle in blacks and greys with bats coming off it on wire. Oh god, you could do amazing ones, all sorts of different things. You could do a rainbow castle, which would be really happy at this time for kids. The thing that I always need to pull myself back on is when you do, I'm not obviously doing this for my grandkids today because they're in isolation and so are we, but when I'm doing this with kids, it's really hard not to say for them to do all the right colours for everything, but this is for complete imagination and health and well-being, and just anything goes. So whatever colours they want to do, just let them get on with it and do it. Now, so the next stage will be painting it with our different colours in whatever style we're going to do it. So you'll need paintbrushes, palettes, or anything actually, little plastic boxes. I use these boxes a lot for putting paint in. Tin cans are fine. Just gather up now different paints, glitters, and that sort of thing, and then paint it up in whatever way you want to paint it. I'm just painting my castle with the ice blue colour to make it an ice castle. I was just wondering how people who demonstrate don't get like this and their tablecloth completely covered and their palettes, because I watch it and I always think, oh my god, they're so neat and tidy. I'm not, and I just don't know how they do it. Right, this just needs another bit of coat on it once it's dried, and then we're ready to start doing the decoration on it. Now we have our painted castles, we're doing the next stage, which is decorating them up with different things. So I printed on the internet and cut out a window. I've cut the insides out of it and I've now stuck it onto a piece of tissue. I'll cut round it and then it will, I can turn this round, it will be placed there. I'm going to cut a hole out for it behind, so then if we put fairy lights inside the castle, it will shine through the windows. So that's very easy if you've got a printer. If not, you can draw a window very simply and cut out. You can put different coloured tissue paper behind. I've just gone for white because mine's an ice castle, but you could do that to it. Another way of doing your turrets is with silver foil. So you do exactly the same with the top bit. You roll your foil around it, tuck it in at each end. So you've got your tube covered in foil, and then you just get your scissors and do the same. Cut your shapes out around the edge. Fold back every other one, cut them off, and then you've got your turrets covered in silver. So that's another way of doing it. I'm going to put those two there. Right, what else have I done? I printed some ivy off, which again you can draw and colour, and I'm going to be sticking it on in different places. I've coloured in my rainbow that's going to go on the top. I've got some flowers, fake flowers, that can be placed around the bottom of your castle. So you can put them on around the bottom if you want. There's lots and lots of different ideas you can do. I'm sure your kids are far more imaginative than I am. So if you now start to decorate your castle up with any things that you want to do, anything your kids want to put on them, and then we'll go to the next stage after that. I've now decorated my castle. I found an old pillow and I took out the stuffing, so it made quite nice snow and clouds. So that's the sort of thing you can use, just find an old pillow and use the stuffing as snow. If you wanted, I've put just tissue in my stained glass windows and I've put some glitter on them. If you wanted, you could use sweet wrappers, and then when you put your fairy lights inside it, it will shine through. So that's pretty much my castle now. I've got the windows on, I cut out behind so the light will shine through them. The light will shine when you open the door. I haven't put fairy lights in yet. I've added flowers, I've added my coloured in vine leaves. I think that's about all I've done to it since, but you can keep on decorating. I've put snow all over it because mine's a snowy one, but you can keep on decorating it until your child's happy with what they've done. Now I'm going to go and take it and put it on my moat and do the moat around it. That's obviously an extra stage you don't have to do if you don't want to do it, but basically it just shows you how you can turn junk into a castle. Obviously it's cardboard and glue rolls and things, and it isn't going to last too long, but the point of it is more for your children to enjoy creating something, and it's absolutely great for their creativity and inventiveness. It's great for problem solving, concentration. They learn about recycling. It gives them a lot of self-confidence when they're doing something like this. It develops their motor skills, and also if you're doing it with them, then you're working as a team and they're learning to compromise and make decisions. It's absolutely fantastic. It's an educational tool, and at the end of it they've got something that they've designed and made, and this has actually cost me £2, which was the door. And if I'd have just cut a door out of it, it would have cost me absolutely nothing, because it's all stuff I had around the house and stuff that was in the recycling. So it's also at this time when lots of us aren't earning and not making any money at all, it's a great thing to do where it doesn't cost you a penny. So now I'm going to take it and do my moat, and then I'll put that onto here. If you're going to do a moat and you're going to put fish around it, this is what I've done. I got a piece of bubble wrap. I cut them to size around my board. Then I folded it over. Now you're just going to put paint on one side. So I just squidged some paint on in different greens and blues. Let's put a bit of that in it. And then I'm just going to get my brush. I've got a bit of white on my brush, and I'm just going to do that and mix it all in. So now you've got one side of your bubble wrap covered. And whilst it's wet, I'm going to stick the fish that I've already coloured in, that I printed. You can draw fish, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stick them in a couple of directions on it. So there's my fish swimming around. Then I'm going to take the folded back bit and I'm going to put it over my fish. And that is your fish swimming around in the moat. Here's my castle completed. It really sparkles, but you probably can't see that in this light, but it's got sparkles all over it. There's the moat going around with the fish in it. It's got snow all over it, it's got the rainbow on the top. If anyone doesn't know how to do a bit of it, just message me on Facebook and I'll get back to you on it. But it is quite simple and the kids can just let their imaginations go wild and do whatever they want. It'd be great to do a Dracula type castle. It's fantastic. But I unfortunately couldn't do it with my grandchildren because we're in isolation and so are they. But I will do it with them when we see them again. But hope you enjoyed it, hope you understood it, and I'll do another video soon doing something else. Bye!